holly jolly Christmas. I can't help but sing it. With this stamp set, Jolly Holly, we are going to make another fun card. Now this time, we're going to make 2 cards again, but we're going to have them in this orientation, and I'm going to make them with real red. Hello, my name is Kimberly Smith. I'm the Papered Chef, and this is Christmas in July, this month's Card on Blue Card Club. We'll make 2 designs. We're going to use the Season of Elegance Designer Series paper for the layering. It's already beautiful. You don't really need much after that. It already has all the bling on it that you could possibly need. Look at this gold foiling. How spectacular. But we will add a little bit of ribbon, a little trim of ribbon. And I'll save the embellishments for my... Oop, these are stuck together. I'm stuck on you. I'm going to use this little bit of trim. And then we're going to save the other embellishments for other cards. Okay, this is called Gold Striped something something. All right, mesh ribbon. All right, let's get started. Let's just start trimming everything up. So we're going to, I told you that every month we do something blue, and I didn't send you any blue card bases this month for the first time in over 2 years, but I did have this little piece of, I believe it's Pretty Peacock, so we'll use that for one of our cards. We're going to make one background like this, Pretty Peacock, and then we're going to make the other one with the old olive. So let's first start with the 2 backgrounds. Now, you see how these pieces of Season of Elegance, let me just show you all the paper first. It has a dull side, and then it has a foiled side. It is called specialty paper. Now, this piece here I'm going to use for the front of that card because it has more gold on it, whereas this piece has less gold, so it's better suited for a background. Okay, but you see, because they all have like the paint splatters on the back, same colors, but they're just more gold than some. Okay, so we're going to take these 2 for the backgrounds. And then this is real red and cherry cobbler as the coordinating colors. So at first I couldn't, when I was designing for this card club, I'd taken my real red on the road. I was trying to get stuff done in the car. It just didn't work. Don't try to craft in your car. Anyway, it didn't work. But I did end up, I'm going to do 5 1/4 by 4 inches, by the way. I did end up finding it. It was like the real red was stuck inside of one of those flat rate bubble mailers to protect the ends of it from getting, nicked on the end. So I'm going to use more of like that side here. So 5 1/4 by 4. I'll write all that down for you like I did yesterday. If you missed yesterday's tutorials, I had all of this written down for you. And I do keep all of these papers. And what I do is I actually take them and I put them into my, when I get a chance. And I'm still working on the May tutorials, which should be out by tomorrow. They'll be for sale at my Etsy store, but then my card club members will get all those tutorials. So if you're in my card club, you never have to buy a tutorial from me. Not that anyone else has to either. I give you all the measurements. But if you want something that's many, many pages of detailed layouts, I do type them all up and I actually do layouts. I take all these things and I use software to do these measurements and layouts for you. So anyway, I do use those. So that is these little papers that I make, and I hope they're helpful to you too. All right, Season of Elegance. So I start with my notes, and then I, just go from there. So that was 5 1/4 by 4, the first layer. The next layer is going to be 4 1/2 by 3 1/4. We're going to take one of the red ones. Oh, sorry, we're going to take, no, actually, we're going to do these 2. We're going to do these 2, but we're going to flip them over, okay? Flip them over like that because the dull side makes a better little frame. Okay, so 4 1/2 by 3 1/4. Now, all this paper was in your card club kit this month. The kit that I sent you. So 4 1/2 by 4 1/2 by 3 1/4. So you had 3 kinds of papers, not 2. Usually you get 2. Sometimes you get 3, but this month you got 3 kinds of designer series paper because we did a special kit for Christmas in July. Come on now. All right, so that's that. And now we have this layer. And now we're going to take these 2. These are going to be what goes inside the frames. And these are going to be 4 1/4 by 3. All right, so because I want to make more of these later, I think I'm going to just go like that and do the 3 side. I'm going to go like this for the 3. So if I cut it the other way, I don't get to make 2 more cards later. And I want to be able to make more cards without opening up new packs of paper every time. So I'm going to cut that side first. And now I have 4 1/4 by 3. Okay. It'll make more sense when you're like looking at trying to save paper. But of course, this paper comes in 12 by 12. So you might not be in the paper saving mode. Okay, so we're going to do like that. We're going to layer it up. Okay. And look at which one will go. I mean, it doesn't really matter because they're going like that. But you see what I mean by if you use this side, it just doesn't contrast, I don't think, enough as the dull side for that little background. So I'm using the dull side for that little frame. And so they're going to be layered up like that. Okay, you could just make massive amounts of Christmas cards this way. You know, when you just break it down and do everything step by step. Oh, yes, and I fixed my Seal Plus. I was so happy. Let me grab that. Okay, last night this jammed up on me, and then I was like, I will not be defeated by my Seal Plus. So then I fixed it, because sometimes it can't be fixed. But in this case, I was able to just roll it up and fix it. But I was bragging about how great this Seal Plus was and everything. I did a refill on it, and next thing you know, it got jammed on me on the live video. I was like, oh, that's nice. But we can all laugh at ourselves, hopefully. It's all just fun. It's all fun and games until your Seal Plus gets stuck. I'm just doing that for contrast, because if I don't use the background of that paper for contrast, I can't even see where the edge of that frame is. So isn't that the most awesome paper? Now, I am sending out an email later tonight. It'll be late. It'll be around midnight Eastern Standard Time. So, if you want to be on my mailing list, go to paperchef.stampinup.net. You'll be on my mailing list. And I'm going to be saying something to the effect of, the free shipping has started now. Okay? Free shipping has started now. Because I don't like to send out the email till you can actually click and get free shipping. But as I'm adhering these together, just go ahead and look at that. Free shipping is happening at my store. For 3 days only. Last year it was only 1 day in July. This year it's 3 days. So the 23rd, 24th, and 25th. Now, I'm sending it out a little after midnight I might not be, because I'm under the weather a little bit. I don't think I'm going to stay up till 2 in the morning and order. But I might say free shipping free shipping starts now or close to now. Like I might say something like that. So anyway, free shipping. Oops, let's make sure. Yeah, the green is going to go with this one and the red is going to go with that other one. Or let's see. Maybe I'll switch it up. Maybe I'll put the red on. I think I might do it this way now, but just to switch it up. Right? Okay, hold on. But let me see. If I'm going to do that. Nope, that's too much green. Okay, never mind. Never mind. I'm going to stick with the green on the... That's why I didn't do it. I probably thought of doing that before. Okay. All right, so back to that. I just had to test something, my train of thought. The red would have looked great on the peacock, but then I would add too much green on the other. Okay, back to free shipping. And we want to use the shiny side. So, shipping is 11%. That's what Stampin' Up! Charges. We are a small, small business, not small business, but it is a business, and they have. I know a lot of people say, why don't we just always offer free shipping like Amazon? Well, we're not Amazon, and we probably wouldn't be able to stay in business if we always offered free shipping, but they do it every once in a while as a sale. So I consider it, since shipping is 11%, I consider it an 11% sale. And it's on everything, every single thing you buy. Now, what's really nice is, like, in Georgia, I even get charged tax on my shipping. So I save on the tax of the shipping costs that I would have paid as well. Now, also, it's a good time to, like, get your wish list taken care of. Like maybe you have some card stock you want to do, or stock up on things. Some of the upcoming series I'm doing, or some of the stuff I'm working on my channel. Okay, I'm double checking. I'm just going to go ahead and adhere these to my cards. So these card bases, I'll show you the measurements in a minute, but I've made them all horizontal, I'm pretty sure. Let's make sure. Oh, nope, I did a vertical. Okay, we'll do a vertical again and a horizontal. But the main thing I wanted to show you was the horizontal version. Okay, so now let's try to do it a little different than this way. We'll do this one this time with this one. We're going to make the horizontal one this way this time. And we're going to make the vertical one this way this time. Okay, so I'm always giving you alternate designs, even though I sent you the cardstock. I sent you real red cardstock in one orientation, the horizontal orientation. This happens to be cherry cobbler, but either way, either one will do. Okay, so back to free shipping. As I adhere these, as I get the ribbon out and adhere these. So we need a little piece of, the extra little pieces from our things. Maybe we can just kind of mix those up. Let's see. Okay, I'll use a little red piece on that one. And I'll use, I think I'm going to use a pop of this color on this one. All right. And then I'm going to use a little red piece on that one. So you're just going to take a 3/4 inch piece. So upcoming the workshop series I have going on right now is called Notes and Totes. I'm going to be doing some bingo cards with that this weekend with my bingo group. I'm going to be doing more stuff like that on my channel. And then for the next 2 months, I'm going to focus on Halloween, which is a current online exclusive. Okay, so you know, those are just suggestions of things you can buy. And I forget what the Halloween suite's called right now, but it's the only Halloween suite we have in the whole entire. There's a couple Halloween bundles, but it's the only Halloween suite. And it has like really cool paper and everything. So if you want to get that suite, you can then follow along with my workshop series for the next couple months. I'm going to go all out with the 3D treats and stuff like that. And there's Halloween kits, and that's on my wish list. Maybe some more Halloween kits. There's a new kit that came out that's a Halloween theme that has like 15 boxes in the kit. What I'm doing is just making it fit like that on there. And for this one, I'm just going to fit it across like vertical. I mean, horizontal, sorry. So that's on my wish list, Christmas paper, Halloween stuff. And then next month, I'm going to be requesting, when I send out the email tonight, very late, I'm going to be requesting who wants a catalog. You'll get a free catalog from me, so be sure you're on that mailing list. And in the catalog, you're going to get to see the new designer series papers and stuff. I don't know what they look like yet because we have not seen the papers yet. But I will definitely then pick the papers as soon as I get to see the catalog myself. And then in the next couple months, I will have a series. I'll have another Christmas series where I focus on a workshop where we do Christmas stuff. Okay, so for this one, I want to make the horizontal card like so with the real red background. Oh, that looks nice. I'm just going to kind of see. I like it like that better with the little extra gold on that side. All right, now, and then this one I'm going to put like this in my vertical card. Now, the only next thing I need to do is put the ribbon on there before I adhere it to the card base. All right. Let's get the ribbon. So we're looking at, now I could use this, but if you're going to use this ribbon I sent you in your card club, what I often talk about on this channel is you can iron your ribbon with the little mini heat press. And that way, the ribbon I send you that my mom puts on these little rolls for you, you know, it might have little wrinkles in it, and you can, you know, iron it with the heat press. But mine is unplugged, and I have a new roll of ribbon, and it won't be wrinkled when I take it straight off the roll. So I'm just going to use it off the roll. There's these little plastic things that are hard to get off the roll, but once you get them off of there, that's fine. They're fine, and then you can make a little thing to thread your ribbon through. But I just tend to use, what I've been like obsessed with lately is this washi tape. I mean, it's so strong. I'm using it with my scan and cut. I hardly ever use it on designs, but I use it to like hold my ribbon in place and stuff. So we'll just leave a little piece there. Anywho, obsessed with the washi tape. It has all like Stampin' Up! Coordinating colors, and it just makes me happy. Not just because it sticks really well, but because it's like a new crafty item. And new crafty items make me happy. I just love the feel of new things. And like when something sticks well, I'm like, I'm impressed. You're sticky. Okay, see, so I just happen to use, I mean, you can make yourself a little ribbon runner and stuff, but I use it so often that I can't even bother with that. I just stick it on a little piece of tape like that. All right, so there you go. Now, which one was longer? I don't think it really matters. So what you're going to do is put a little Seal Plus on there. Kind of across the middle part, just a little line of it. Okay. Because you're going to put a sentiment over the top of it anyhow. Now you see the ribbon is translucent. Isn't that beautiful ribbon? I'm going to... Spooky, sweet, sweet. Thank you. Thank you, Gloria Wolf. It's called the Spooky, Sweet, Sweet. I didn't even know it was called that. Okay. I mean, I couldn't remember what it was called, but I did order, like, that's what I'm going to be making a kit for. But if you don't want to get the kit and I know most of the people who watch my tutorials are probably demonstrators. Not most, but a lot. So you go get your own discount and get yourself that suite, and then you can follow along with all my tutorials here on YouTube. But if you want my carefully curated kit, I will be making one as well and sending you some of that paper. But if you're going to want more of the paper than what I can send you. That's for sure. The paper's fantastic. So you want to put the ribbon around the edge. Now make sure your ribbon is straight like this. So you're going to put the ribbon on the back. And then notice what I did with the Seal Plus. I went right over the edges of the ribbon so that it doesn't come undone. And I went like this and made sure the ribbon were tight along the side here before I mount this. And I want to mount it that way because I like the gold side on that side better. And we're going to put it right here. So now you're not only getting to see how you could take the same exact design and make a vertical and a horizontal card, but you're also getting to see how you can mix and match these beautiful Season of Elegance papers in many different ways, and how similar the cards look whether you use your cherry cobbler or your real red. See how it doesn't really matter. It's just use your supplies, right? Use what you have. And I'm doing the same technique for both cards. I'm just putting a little piece of tape there, or tape runner. All right, so Spooky Sweet is what I'm getting. And then there's a really cute kit. You guys, what's the Halloween kit called, Gloria, since you're on the website searching for things? The new Halloween kit with 15 boxes. Now, the boxes are really cool. They're like the kind of box we make with our scan and cut, like almost like a milk carton box. But, you know, they're already going to be made for you, so that's always a bonus. And for like, I don't know, $19, whatever the kits cost, $21. The kits are not expensive. They're not like any stamping, I don't think, in that kit. You just make a bunch of tags and boxes. But for the price of like having all the cardstock and all the boxes made for you, it's totally worth getting the kit. I've already bought 2 kits, and now I'm just waiting for free shipping to buy some more kits. And I like free shipping because I can like then, it helps me like get the things I need for my kits without raising my prices. Like when I put, dimensionals in my kits, that's something that's always on my wish list. Dimensionals for sure. All right, we'll mount that one. And now we need to do our stamping. But we're going to write down the measurements first and when we do our stamping. Now this little one got a little crushed on the corner. That was me probably trying to get my trying to craft on the road. And then you drop stuff and then the corners get all messed up and it happens. All right, so now let's go with the piece of paper here. So I'm going to concentrate on what I sent you. Now, I just have to make sure that's what I did. Because in each kit, I give you a vertical and horizontal of each kind. So in one pouch, you had a pecan pie, and you had a mossy meadow. In the other pouch, you had your garden green. Yes, this was the garden green vertical. So we did, then your cherry cobbler was horizontal. All right, So those are the cards for this month. So I'll show you them to you in a little better detail. So this is what was in your kit. You had this is your real red card. So to make a horizontal card, and I know for a lot of you, this is just review. Don't worry, you're going to get a review. The card base is 8.5 by 5.5. It is an A2 card, and you're going to score at 4.25. All right, we know that is a review, but okay, so your card base is real red cardstock by Stampin' Up. This is to July 2025 Card on Blue Card Club. And we made a card base that is 8.5 by 5.5, and you score it by 4.25. And now the measurements, are the same for this, except for this little strip's going to be different in the middle. But everything I did is going to be the same for the horizontal and the vertical card as far as like layers go. So we are going to have 4 layers in this card. 1, 2, 3, 4. Like that. And then we're going to have ink. And our ink, just like yesterday, is going to be real red ink. So for our layer 1, you're going to have a rectangle. And then for layer 2, you're going to have a rectangle. And layer 3, a rectangle as well. And then, layer 4 is like that strip that goes there. Okay, so regardless of the way that you orient your paper, it really doesn't matter. Your measurements are going to be 5. I mean, it matters in that if there's a pattern on the paper, obviously you want to watch the way the pattern goes. First layer is going to be 5.25 by 4 inches. Okay. Once again, layer 1 is going to be 5.25 by 4 inches. Okay. Layer 2 is going to be 4.5 times 3.25. Okay. Once again, layer 2 is going to be 4.5 times 3.25. Okay, layer 3 is going to be 4.25 times 3 inches. Again, layer 3 is 4.25 times 3 inches. And then for your strip of paper, it is going to be 5.25 inch times 3/4 of an inch. Or, in parentheses, if you want to make the other version of this card, and that will be for your vertical card. Okay, let's draw it like this for your horizontal card. For your horizontal card, you're making it like this, but for your vertical card, you're making it like that. 4 inches times 3.25. So there you go, and it's going to be the Season of Elegance Designer Series paper. Now we need my little bucket of crafty goodness. Fright. Let's see. No, the Gloria, not the bundle. What is the name of the kit? Not the bundle, because we're not using the Fright Night. Well, I mean, we're using the whole suite, but I'm saying there's an actual kit that has like 15 boxes in it. What is the name of that kit? It's an all-inclusive kit from the Kits collection, not anything from the online exclusives. It's very confusing, our website, but we do have stuff that's in the catalog and stuff that isn't, and I can't keep up with it myself, so I'm going to try to help you as much as I can through you guys. Hello, Christina Fullen. Nice to see you. Thank you for being a YouTube channel member. Hello, Phil Ham. Nice to see you again. We already said hi to Gloria. She's helping there, do research. Hello, Karen Nevin from Texas. Karen Tharaldson, another YouTube channel member. Deborah from New South Wales, Australia. I'm just trying to get out the little die cuts I need for this. Hello, Janet. We're going to get out a few of these circles. I got to put the lid back on my little lunch box here, my snack box. Or I will have dies all over the place. All right, these are called the Stylish Shapes dies. Don't leave home without them. You will love the Stylish Shapes dies. Christina's like, I've forgotten how much I love this DSP. Actually, I didn't get that into it last season. It was like, you know what? I just used it for my designer series paper share last year. Right, Christina? And she's saying, I forgot how much she loved the DSP. I was using it for my DSP share. And then this year I was like, oh, I have no Christmas paper. Like, it's all gone. Like, there's nothing on the in the catalog. Oops, where did I think I already have it mounted. And then I was like, oh no, what am I going to do? So, like, I'm using it out of necessity, but now I actually love it too. I love it too. But at first I didn't really love it. I hardly used it last year. I just love it, but I was like, had nothing else to really, I only had a few kinds of Christmas paper to use. Oh, it's called Sweet and Spooky Kit. Okay, Sweet and Spooky Kit. So if you guys want to get that kit, it's going to run out. Like, I'm telling you. I mean, I'm not Nostradamus or anything, right? But like, from all my experience at Stampin' Up, when there's a free shipping sale, like all the cool new things run out. Last year, there's this like Halloween kit, a haunted house, build your own Halloween. You know, it was out before Halloween even started. Like, the kit was gone. So because we don't have many Halloween things, you know, get that kit while you can, because it'll probably run out of it. So anyway, I've mounted the Merry and the Christmas. One nice thing about Jolly Holly, sorry. Have a holly jolly Christmas. All right, one thing about this stamp set, which I love, is that there's different sizes so that you can mix and match. So just mount them on your stamp things. You can do like a small Christmas and you could do a big Merry and a small Christmas, or you could do here, let's get this off of here before I smear the darn thing. Okay, oop, I already smeared it. You could do a small Merry and a large Christmas, like the other way around. So you just mount them together on your stamp set. And you could do like a happy, let's see, have a happy Christmas. Instead of have a happy Christmas, you could put like have a, and then the big happy, and then Christmas. So you can mix and match the words there, which is very nice. All right, so that one got a little smeared. Now, it's not going to be something that I worry about, because what I do is, I mean, I have my whole little bucket of, what the heck is a butterfly doing? And how did you flutter over here to my Christmas thingies? Anywho, I have all these little, things that I keep in my crafty goodness, right? All this, so I can always, you know what I mean? When I'm not going to use that exact snowflake with that, but I can cover that up with something else, is what I'm saying. So that's a perfectly good sentiment, and I just put like a little embellishment on it. All right, so now we need some dimensionals. Always stamp off until, when you stamp, always stamp off onto your paper. All right, we'll let you take a picture as soon as I finish mounting these onto my 2 cards. And, you could do the inking up and all the things. And you can use Holly and Jolly, or you can use Merry Christmas. But we used Holly and Jolly yesterday, so I just figured change it up. Oops. I should have put some, let me put another one on there. Dimensionals do not stick well to ribbon. So if you put something on top of ribbon, you better put some extras. I'm just doing that so it doesn't smear. Okay. Now, what I would normally do, how I would mount that is, I just noticed like the ribbon. So what I would do instead is I would take my dimensionals and go like that, putting the dimensional partially over the ribbon to hold the ribbon in place, but not putting it right on top of the ribbon. And then we'll center that little guy. Oops, and I should have made sure my card wasn't upside down. Make sure your card's not upside down when you mount your sentiment. And then put all your extra sentiments in your bucket of crafty goodness. And then you have your like extra little tags and all the things that you need is in your little bucket. That way you have all these. That's why, I made a couple extra in case they smear, but also to show you. Now, if you want, I'm going to show you. These are the embellishments you had in your kit. You had snowflakes. Let's see if I used those yet. Yes, I used those on 1 card. And you have 9 of them, so you can use them on 3 of your cards. You have enough supplies to make your 8 cards, plus plenty of extra paper. Then you have these 2-tone sparkle gems, and then I gave you some of these retired, very rare. I don't have many left, but they're the red. rhinestones. Okay, so I gave them to you. I've been saving them for like my card club. So anyway, you have this in your embellishment pack. But what I was thinking would be cute too, you know, are some of these little guys. They're called, I didn't put them in your kit because mine were just a hot mess. Like I just didn't feel like trying to, see what I mean? They're all like all over the place. I do love them. I just didn't feel like trying to make them into nice little rows. Now, I don't think they'd be as cute with that one because this is more elegant and that's more cutesy. What are these little guys? Those are cool. These are Christmas festive pearls. They would be something cute on there. Let's try that. I don't think it needs anything, but you know, if I were going to put something, I'm going to go ahead and try these little festive pearls, a few little gold festive pearls. Yeah, that might, these aren't something I don't expect you to have. I'm just, you know, touching up my card a bit. All right, now for this one, let me try the silver ones because there's already so much gold on there. I'm just grabbing some, and basically I'm just using up some of my old embellishments. And I expect you to have lots of choices. I mean, if you've been in my card club a while, you have embellishments from, you know, 24 different types of, or no, maybe 48, because each month I sent like 2 different kinds. This is the way I send embellishments. I put them in rows unless I don't feel like trying to get them into rows like that. And then I, you know, put them onto your kits. All right, so that is done. And I'm going to let you take your picture, and then I'm going to show you some more cards. Show you some more examples. Like that. All right. I'm just seeing what we could put. We'll put this right here. And right here. Nope, let's put it. Okay, so take your, okay, I'm going to have to really, I'm just going to move this one over. I'm going to go like that. Forget the vertical cards. I'm just going to go like that so you can take your picture. And the vertical cards might kind of be over on the sides there. All right, so that is your screenshot of your measurements for this month's Card on Blue, Real Red card base cards. Rosemary, I'm going to show you what we're making in Bingo in just a minute. And I have some really fun paper, and I did use the scan and cut for those of you that guys want to prepare something with your scan and cut for Bingo as your bonus card. All right, Laura, thank you, Laura, and for tuning in. Nice to see you. She's on my team. Hello, Michelle. Nice to see you. And Joan. Yay, Karen got her In Color Club goodies. I'm so glad that you're part of my In Color Club. I sent out some bonus things this month to you guys. Hopefully that did not melt. Okay, yeah, Christine, Sweet and Spooky Kit. 15 boxes. Hello, Elaine Snyder. Nice to see you. Thank you, Janet, for reminding people to like the video. And Frida, nice to see you. All right, so Bingo. Oh, no, not Bingo. Well, let's do, before I show you Bingo cards here, let's show you the rest of Card on Blue's card club. So today we made, just to wrap this part up, we made these cards in Real Red. We did the Real Red, but of course it's the same whether you want to use Cherry Cobbler. So you just have your choice. Both are coordinating colors with the Season of Elegance suite. Using the same exact measurements, you can make yourself some vertical cards. You can embellish if you want with a couple little pearls, bling, whatever, but you don't need to because there's so much foil on this paper. Okay, you can use any sentiment that will fit in your die cut shape, Holly and Jolly, Merry Christmas, or mix and match. So that's what we did today. So thank you for watching those easy peasy cards. And then this is what we did yesterday. We made Holly and Jolly cards using the vertical orientation of the Garden Green paper and the Take a Bow Designer Series paper. But at the same time, I also said, let's show you the other orientation. So just as I did this time, I'm trying to give you alternates because I gave you so much paper this month. I wanted you to see that you could just take the paper I gave you and the measurements I'm giving you and just go ahead and turn it that way and use up some old card bases. That's what I'm doing. I'm pulling out old card bases and just using them up and, you know, making ready for the season. And now we have 2 more tutorials this week. We have this one and this one. So do you want this or that. Which one would you like next? Let's see. Would you like, these is using the season of green and gold. We got the pecan pie and we got the old olive. So it's called this and that, or just say A or B, 1 or 2, left or right. You could even say pecan pie and mossy meadow. I mean, basically best out of 3. Best out of 3 wins. So next tutorial, because it doesn't matter which order I go in, but I just like to do it based on what you want to see. Okay, so we have a vote from Rosemary votes for this one, that one. Phil votes for that one, this one over here. Okay, and now we got 2 thises. We got Janet votes for this and Michelle votes for this. So now who's going to be the tiebreaker? It's going to be this or that. It's Rosemary, you can't vote twice. You voted twice, Rosemary. Okay, we need a different tiebreaker. All right. Hey, this is great that you do a Christmas card drive, Karen, she's making 90 cards already. Christmas card drive for senior living nursing home. That's awesome. In my team, a lot of the teams, okay, so it's this one. Best out of 5. All right, it's going to be the, I just got to draw myself a little so I know which one I'm doing. Da, 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 da. It's going to be like this card here. I'm just drawing myself a little sketch. Holly and Jolly. Oh, you know what? I could write pecan pie. All right, so that will be next. That'll be tomorrow. All right, now that we know that, now I told you I'd show you the bingo. Anyway, Karen, we do that in our team. A lot of my team members send extra cards. So, give me your information because my team members love to do things for different charity and stuff. All right, so this is what I'm doing for bingo. And it's Notes and Totes. I'm just showing you some Notes and Totes. This is Notes and Totes bundle. And we're making this card here with this celebratory Sips designer series paper. And then what I did for this card, okay, this one, I gave you this paper because I thought it was really cool because it had totes on it. No, this is my bonus card. This one has it had totes on it. I didn't use the actual totes, but I gave you some of this paper because it has totes on it. I already forgot the name. To Market, it's called. They were little tote bags. See the little tote bags on the paper? Too bad it's retired, but it was in the last chance items. I'm not sure if it still is. But anyway, it's great with the scan and cut. So I was able to cut out the flowers. You could do it with your scissors too. And I was able to cut out this bouquet with the scan and cut. And then I gave you a bonus, very vanilla, card base to make your bonus card. Now, we don't have time to make all 4 cards during bingo, but this is your bonus card. And if you use your scan and cut with the extra paper, look how much stuff you can cut out of this paper. All these little vegetables and things, they cut out so easily. It's like a dream. So you can just make a really cute note card with that, with all those vegetables. If you want to, with your note card. And then you could take your extra scrap from that piece and make this little cute envelope. All right, so this is your bonus. That's your bonus project. That's your second card. And your third card is this card. Your third card is using our brand new paper. And it is called, Floral Charm or something like that? Floral Charm. Okay, and I tried stamping in black at first, but I actually came out better with the Blackberry Bliss. I'm using new colors and new paper here. So this is your Timid Tiger card base. So you have you have a horizontal card, and then you have a vertical card, and you have another horizontal card. Okay, so those are some Notes and Totes. All right, and I showed you this yesterday, but I haven't done anything with it yet. I'm just giving you sneak peeks. So this was just yesterday. We opened up the newest paper pumpkin kit, which is really fun. And one of my team members already posted stuff in the group about that she made from this kit. It's absolutely adorable with the bright sunny colors. So all these really beautiful projects and beautiful envelopes. This month's kit is called Sweeter with You. And I'm loving it, loving it, loving it. Look at all these strawberries. Look at all these die cuts. All right, so that's all fun stuff. So that was something I showed you. And then yesterday I also gave you a sneak peek as to what's in my latest Scan and Cut, Brother Scan and Cut online course called Cut and Be Merry, a Christmas in July thing. So maybe we'll show you that again tomorrow. All right, so look out for tonight when I send you some information about the free shipping, which starts today for 3 days, and it'll be at midnight, starts at midnight Mountain Time. I'll be sending out the email around midnight Eastern Time, a couple hours probably before the sale starts. You go to my shop and you save shipping and anything you buy, except you have to order $75 or more to take advantage of free shipping. So make your wish list. Okay, I'm working on, the bingo. I'll be in my VIP group going over the measurements for your bingo. I have them all written down, but I need to go into the VIP group and show you the measurements. So I'll see you guys on Saturday night on Zoom for my bingo. And I'm working on sending out catalogs this month that you have to request by the end of this month to get your free catalog next month. Then the catalog will go live the following month, unless you join my team or you become a demonstrator, and then you're allowed to shop from the new catalog in the month before, which would be, for me, August. Those are all the things I have going on. And I plan on doing a designer series paper share. So again, be on my mailing list to get involved with that. I'll do another bingo. And if the catalog's outstanding, I'll do another retreat. I'll do another holiday retreat probably. Another Scan and Cut retreat. It depends on what kind of materials are in this new catalog. If I can get materials, I'll do a whole retreat kit. Just this time was very hard to do a retreat kit without being able to find any Christmas paper. Anywho, I can't wait to see the new Christmas papers. I am excited, or the new holiday papers. That is all for now. This is the Paper Chef. Have a great evening.